He reads all them books. He knows all them big words. He just don't never use them. Talks like every other fool around here. Every now and then he'll throw out some word and you're like, what? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. He reads all them books. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Hi. I've got an unboxing to do. I've got a book in a box and I must get that mother out. And this one is by an author named Thomas Olde Heuvelt. Ever hear of him? I hadn't. I'm not proud of that, but I hadn't until Suntup Editions. There were rumors that an upcoming book from Suntup Editions was going to be titled Hex by an author whose name I couldn't pronounce. And before I decided whether or not I wanted to buy that book, I decided I needed to read the book. So I snooped around and I got me a soft cover reader copy of Hex by Thomas Olde Heuvelt. And I must say, at the end of the day, I loved this book. It started off for me, started off a little slow, not slow as in slow paced, but I was slow to get into it, to become immersed in the book. And I don't remember exactly how many pages, but I want to say by the time I got 50 pages in, I was hook, line, and sinker. You couldn't pull me away from that book. And by the time it ended, I dug it, man. The tension ratcheted throughout into a stunning ending, which I loved. And that's it. I read the book. I ordered the Suntup Editions numbered edition of Hex. It hasn't been printed or shipped yet. Can't wait to get it in. But in the meantime, I caught wind. I heard a rumor that Thomas Olde Heuvelt had a website. And from that website, he was selling books. And among those books, you could get autographed books. So I ordered one. I should have ordered more. Going back in time, I would have added a few more items to my list. But I wanted the new one. I wanted the new hardcover called Echo, which just like Hex I haven't read, but this time I bought the book before reading it. And this one came in from bookstoreoldeheuvelt.com in the Netherlands. And it's here. So it took a little while, obviously, from the Netherlands. And the first thing I want to say is Mr. Olde Heuvelt seems to have packaged the book up. Nice, sturdy, stiff cardboard packaging. So stop talking and let's get this mother open and see if it was adequate to get me a good book in good shape. Take a look and see the signature. Take a look and see the book in general. So I slide it out of the box. Here's my sign, or we'll see if it's signed. It's supposed to be signed. Here's my hardcover copy of Echo. There's the spine. Looks good. Thomas Olde Heuvelt, Echo. I've read stunningly awesome reviews on this book. People saying that this is the first time they've ever been scared in a book. So I can't wait to get into it. Can't wait to read it. And here she is. This is an author that doesn't live in the United States. Therefore, for me in the United States, getting autographs isn't exactly easy. So you go for limited edition books, of which the Suntup is going to hook us up, or you go directly to the source and order one up. Before I check the signature, let's take off this dust jacket and see. The publisher is Nightfire, and I don't own any books published by Nightfire that I can think of. I don't think I do. So let me get to know Nightfire just a little bit better. Pull off my dust jacket. There's a picture of our author, Thomas Olde Heuvelt. Pull off the dust jacket and show you what we see. It looks like I can't tell if the spine is sewn or glued. It might be a sewn binding that is glued almost. It kind of looks that way. You be the judge. Can you see that? Huh? You be the judge. I'll leave that up to you experts out there. The chapter titles in this book refer to classic Gothic novels and stories. Each one is a masterpiece, and I recommend them all without exception. TOH. Who's that? Okay, so I got a first print, first edition, United States hardcover. There is a UK hardcover, I guess it would be called, that they said is not available to be shipped legally to the United States or something like that. So I could only buy the US hardcover. And this one is a first print. I showed you there the number line that you're looking for. You're looking for a number line that goes all the way down to 1 for a first print. What happens is they print a batch of books, and once they get those books out or spoken for or sold or what have you, there's more orders for the books in. So the manufacturer then goes to print again, prints up another batch of books to ship out. That would be a second print. As a first edition book collector from way back, I tend to want a first print book, and that's what I got here. I didn't know what I was going to get. I ordered it early, so hoping I would. And now I'm looking for the signature, which should be on the signature page. Let's see. I passed it up already. There we go. For a moment, I was getting worried, but I passed it up. That's all. The signature page, you got to be smart enough to find the signature page. And obviously, I can do it. Just takes a little time. So there's my signature. It looks cool. And I trust that it says Thomas Olde Heuvelt in there. And then also the date. 23/22. So you could order these books with an inscription. I simply asked that he sign the book without inscription, and there you go. That's just the way I like to have my books, my signed books on the shelves. I've got some that are signed directly to me, but at the end of the day, I'd rather just have a signature on it. I don't want my name on it. I just want a signature on the book. I don't know why. I just do it. I do prefer it that way. But a terrific signature. Thank you, Thomas Olde Heuvelt, if you're watching. I'm not holding my breath. But anyway, thank you very much. I can't wait to jump into this book. Echo. So it looks like Echo is just about 400 pages. Let me flip to the back and make sure. 393. About 393 pages. And an epilogue titled The Exorcist. Notes by Sam Avery. And it's written by William Peter Blatty. I'm going to take a moment and read this aloud. Bear with me. From the cab stepped a tall old man, black raincoat and hat and battered valise. He paid the driver, then turned and stood motionless, staring at the house. The cab pulled away and rounded the corner of 36th Street. Kinderman quickly pulled out to follow. As he turned the corner, he noticed that the tall old man hadn't moved but was standing under the street glow in mist like a melancholy traveler frozen in time. And I wanted to read that because The Exorcist is probably one of my 3 favorite books. I've got some pretty awesome copies of The Exorcist. I've got some videos of some of them, not all of them, but I got some videos of The Exorcist. One of these days I'll show off what else I got. And throughout this book, there are quotes from famous authors and famous books, like I mentioned there. At the Mountains of Madness, H.P. Lovecraft. A neat little trick. The Turn of the Screw, Notes by Sam Avery, Henry James. Let's see what else there is. You're here. We're already here. Might as well check it out and see what else I can find. Let my fingers do the walking. The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Robert Louis Stevenson. Quotes from some of these iconic authors and iconic works. What else can I find real quick? I'm not going to look all day. I'm just kidding. We got, oh man, The Log of Demeter, Bram Stoker. And let's do one more. The Haunting of Hill House, Shirley Jackson. Notes by Sam Avery, and I'll read it. All I could think of when I got a look at the place from the outside was what fun it would be to stand out there and watch it burn. Burn it down. With that being said, I got no more lies to tell. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you very much. C'est la vie, baby.